Okay, so we're here today with Simon Sugar, and we're going to be talking about the AM screen. Well, if we could just start just by explaining how AM screen came about.
Yes, certainly. AM screen came about from an acquisition. We acquired a company called Comtech, M2M, about 3.5 years ago. They're a technology business involved in monitoring. We essentially renamed the company AM Screen and used the Comtech M2M technology and integrated it into the back of screens. Renamed the company AM Screen, as I said, and we're now a media company, essentially, selling advertising within retail environments.
So what's the process been like? How long did it take to develop?
We developed the technology initially from the core M2M business. Then we integrated that into the back of screens, got the screens manufactured in the Far East. So there was a 18-month development time, really, and it was only last August that we first started integrating screens into the UK in terms of screens in the ground in retail stores.
So how does it evolve? How does it compare to traditional forms of advertising?
Our advertising is somewhat slightly different. Our advertising is in store, whereas most other advertising is to TV, out of home, posters, billboards. So we're advertising to customers who are in a retail environment, who are waiting in a queue, got some dwell time. So there's two lots of, I suppose, USPs there. One, you can target customers who are looking to purchase things within a store, and the second side is that the environments that we're in has such huge audiences that some of the bigger advertisers are also attracted to the proposition as well. So it's a wide scope of potential advertisers.
Okay, so what kind of businesses are already involved, and what has the response been like?
The response has been very positive. It's still early days. In terms of putting screens in retail environments, we are now in all of the company-owned sites of Shell, BP and Esso, and all of the major independent petrol stations. So we have about 1,700 petrol stations across the UK. We're in the leading WH Smith travel stores, airports and railway stations. Same concept, screens across the store, and we're just rolling out as we speak into neighbourhood convenience stores, the Londis and the Premier stores. So from an advertising side, initially we were focusing on brands that sold products within the environment, which has worked really well because we have EPOS data from all the retailers, so we can measure any sales uplift from adverts that are on the screen, and that's all proved really positive. We've done lots of research as well in terms of exit interviews, asking customers if they've seen adverts on the screen, what brand they recall, and we've also done some eyeball tracking as well, whereby we've got cameras at the back of the screens and we're monitoring eyes on screens and customers' opportunity to see adverts. So we've done a whole load of research the last year, and where we're at now is that we're enjoying advertising from brands that are in the stores and other potential advertisers who are just looking for huge audiences. The audience at the moment is around 25 million customers per week. Quite an accurate measurement because we have all the transaction data from all the stores. So it's not a finger in the air type of measurement. It's very accurate.
We kind of mentioned some big companies there, but is it suitable for all types of companies, from say startups to bigger companies?
We are primarily there to sell advertising. That's our business model. That's where we get revenue from. So we have to focus on major companies that have big footfall. Having said that, we are rolling out now in neighbourhood convenience. So the neighbourhood convenience store, the agreement that we have is with the Musgrave and the Booker group, they have essentially 1,800 independent franchise businesses underneath them. So we are signing up these individual retailers to have a screen in the store. Same concept as BP. Essentially, screen in the store, right by the till, and adverts on the screen, largely focusing on products that they are selling in store, so they will enjoy the increase in sales as well.